We are
Desperate Measures,
and you're listening, watching Way Out
Radio.
Tune in, drop out, way out.
Hey guys, this is Paula Frost for Way Out Radio. Welcome to the show, and today we've got Desperate Measures on. How you doing, guys?
Good. All
Very good. Very, very good.
Right, we're gonna
bit soaked because I got pissed on before. But
Rain,
I mean, not rain.
I'm drinking.
Rain.
It's all good.
Alright, we've got something special for the guys now. We're just going to give them a little token of our appreciation because they've been doing a lot lately. From the beginning, they're from New Zealand. This guy supported Joe Strummer. They played the 100 Club. They supported UK Subs, Rebellion Festival. So we love this band. And just got a little thing for them. Look at the bag.
Whoa.
Love it. Ready?
What?
Here we go. Band of the month.
What? What? Where did this come from, man?
Nice.
It's a new award series we're launching. We're going to do a band every month, and you're the first one. So.
Wow. Thank you very much,
Thank
Paula.
you very
Thank
much.
you, Way Out Radio. Look at that. Rocking.
That's amazing.
Our first award. When we've been awarded with usually pints of beer thrown at us and stuff, but not a fully fledged award.
Nice.
Alright guys, so first up, Gaff, you want to tell us a little bit about how you got going in music and a bit about like your story, man?
My story, well, started playing guitar when I was about 15, 16, and it was just a total accident. It was my next door neighbour got locked out,
Yeah.
and he was always playing guitar in the garden next door, and I was like, fucking hell, he's playing again. And he went to kind of sit in yours till my mum gets in. I went, okay then. And he taught me into playing guitar. Thought nothing of it, and then about 2 minutes later, he knocks on my door with an amp and a guitar and goes, learn.
Yeah.
And that's how I started playing guitar.
Excellent.
So and I've just like so many other guitars to get hooked straight away, and I've just done bands in Liverpool and whatever, and then got a break to come down to London to join another band, and that was it really. Just kind of snowballed from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's some of your standout moments from like playing in bands over the years?
Just first going on tour and then making a record,
Yeah.
and putting a record out, and just that whole feeling of like you've accomplished something,
Yeah.
and like kind of like you're moving forward. But that really, just actually making a career out of music.
He's toured
Yeah.
America. He's done some quite big things.
Yeah,
I
you've
mean,
done
I
a
don't
lot.
know why he wants to play with a bunch of no opens like us. I mean, whoa.
So Eugene, back in New Zealand, you were skateboarding, you were in bands.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about
Teenage
that.
Rebel. Yeah, we formed a band. Played in church halls, got a bit of a following, got quite a good following, put out one of the first New Zealand sort of second wave of punk records, and then played an after show party for The Clash, which was a major highlight in The Clash. Joe Strummer, Paul Simonon come and saw us play.
Rewind on that one. The Clash. That's a massive dude. Like,
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that night.
Yeah, well that was really epic because basically 3 other bands had played before. There was a band called The Bats, a bit of an indie band, quite well known and stuff, and then at the end of the night, about 1 o'clock, it came for our turn to play, and the psycho guy who was the bouncer on the door didn't like punk rockers, so he said, nah, I'm decided I'm not going to let you play. And someone remonstrated with him, so he pulled out some nunchucks and fucking hit one of our friends. So that wasn't very nice. So
Whoa.
us little punk rockers, we packed up our gear. It was all set up on stage, and we took it down this really steep flight of stairs. Like you'd kill yourself going down this flight of stairs. We're putting it into the back of the car and stuff, our amps and our guitars, and then this van pulls up, and I go, boys, it's The Clash. And they go, what? And it was The Clash. So I ran over to Joe Strummer and I went, look, Joe, man, this guy, we're just about to play for you guys, and this maniac bouncer won't let us play. And he went, hang on, mate, I'll have a word. Something like that in a West London accent. And within
Sounds
5
quite
minutes,
sinister.
within 5 minutes we were on stage playing in front of The Clash,
Wow.
and a lot of the people had left by that time, but we had to really rush, and we didn't play our best gig, but man, to play in front of The Clash, it was ultimate, and he really liked it. They said we were really cool. We
Yeah.
played Borster Breakout for them and stuff, and yeah, it was really cool.
Excellent. So it's pretty cool that they came to New Zealand and then they didn't bring their own support. They used
Well,
New Zealand bands.
this was an after show party.
sorry,
It was
yeah.
a party for them,
okay.
their party sort of thing. So yeah.
Oh, wicked. Yeah. So what's your favourite Clash album, Gaff?
Fucking hell. Do you know what, right, I'm going to get it in the fucking neck here. If I have to say, I'd probably say London Calling, because that's just the obvious one to go to.
Yeah.
And it's
My Rasta mates love Sandinista.
yeah, it's the one that like mainly spoke to me anyway. You know, when I first heard it. Well, there's only one Pistols album really, I suppose. But now, yeah, that's the one that spoke to me, I suppose.
Wicked.
The most.
I like all the first three, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all slightly different, you know. London Caller's a masterpiece, but so is the first album. It's like one of the greatest punk albums, you know, Urgent.
Yeah.
Right up there with the Clash and the Damned albums. So,
As soon as you hear the drums on Janie Jones, you're like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah,
hello.
yeah. It's a new sound, wasn't it? There was nothing like it before that, you know.
Yeah. So tell us a bit about what you guys have been doing recently, because I know there's new stuff on the horizon. You've been writing through lockdown, so give us a little bit of insight.
Yeah. So we, I thought about like 3 or 4 different things, just like with no lyrics or anything on it. So I passed them off to Eugene and said, what do you think about this? And he's like, oh no, I'm really into that. So he came over to mine a couple of times and we just hashed it out really.
Yeah.
So we had about 4 or 5 at the start, and then we whittled it down to 3 that we're going to record soon. Well, in a month?
November, yeah.
Yeah, in November with Andy Brook Studios.
Cool.
And it's, if it's okay for me to say, it's a bit different than the other stuff, isn't it? It's more.
Yeah, I mean, we're a punk rock band, but the emphasis on these songs is more rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one's a little bit gothy almost, and the others are pretty storming rock, aren't
It's
they?
not that gothy though, is it?
I want it to be a bit gothy. I want to be a goth.
Bloody hell.
I like the goth.
It's going to be like an episode of The
good.
Monsters soon, isn't it?
I know, you're going to get the eyeliner out, clip me hair.
Mate,
Yeah.
I'm no stage as the guy liner, mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but it's. I think it's more melodic, I think, if that's fair to say, than the last stuff.
And pretty catchy, I'm going to say that. We write some good hooks, which I'm proud of, you know.
Yeah. So I think it'll be a lot different to what people normally think of, like when you hear Desperate Measures. Not just like thrashy punk, whatever. It'll be more structured songs and big choruses, if I dare to say.
Yeah, but it's really powerful and stuff, and you know, so there's an element of the Stooges sort of stuff through it still, which is kind of runs through the whole band, doesn't it?
Yeah. So there's
Yeah.
that running theme all the way through. You know,
Yeah.
it's not as if it's gonna like turn into like this big atmospheric like meatloaf
Yeah,
fucking stuff.
we're not Spandau Ballet.
Just you will.
Yeah.
So with the older stuff like 1984 and like you got a couple of albums out, like just give us a quick lowdown of your releases up to this point.
Well, we did a 1984 EP like way back in the 80s, you know, which is a bit of a collectible thing now, and then we did a tape cassette thing as well. That was back in the old days, for shared album with another band called The Unauthorized, and then we did a company called Failsafe put out all our stuff, all our old stuff. And then we did 5 new songs, and we put it out with some rarities and some live stuff, and you know, it's like an 18-track sort of compilation through the years. But this is going to be like a 6-track EP of pretty much new stuff, so it's going to be good.
Excellent. So I know you guys usually rehearse at Strummer Studios, and unfortunately that's shut down now. So how do you guys feel about that, and where are you going to move to?
Well, first of all, it was a shame for Strummers anyway, because it was one of the few rehearsal places in London where it really was like it just made you feel at home.
Yeah.
And it didn't even feel like that, because I knew people used to go there just to hang out anyway, just take a few cans and sit there and just have a drink and just you know, be there. It was one of those few
friendly
places
place,
like that.
a little bit grubby, a little bit dirty, but sweaty. But you know, that's what a rock and roll place should be, and it was really friendly. And the people that ran it, Shiraz and Lou and that, were really dynamic
go people.
and,
Go
you know,
people.
I felt sorry for them. Obviously, the property's been developed, and with all this lockdown stuff, it didn't help. So
Yeah.
So I think we're going to move on to the natural places, K-Town, I suppose.
yeah.
Because that was Shiraz's place as well.
Yeah.
So we want to move on there, and I think we're rehearsing there quite soon, aren't we?
Yeah, a week away. Yeah, just want to get these songs really nailed before we go to the studio with Andy Brook. He just did the latest Status Quo album, so you know, it's pretty. You know, I don't know if I'm up to the job, but this guy will like steer me through it somehow.
You'll be alright, mate.
The old dog will put, you know, but I don't know.
I'll rip you into shape, you'll be alright.
Alright guys, so thanks so much for this. I've just got one more question. Just give us a quick lowdown of some of the bands you've supported, because I know you've done like UK subs, like I mentioned, and I think Theatre of Hate. Give us a quick rundown.
I think we've done the Cockney Rejects.
Wow. Slam dunk that one.
UK subs quite a few times. I don't know, really. We did UK subs in New Zealand. We did
Oh,
Peter,
wow.
Peter and the Test Tube Babies in New Zealand. We supported them, and then over here we've done the subs about 3 or 4 times actually, quite a lot. Who else we played with?
Well, no, what's it?
Vibrators?
Sheffield last year. That was a good one.
Sheffield, yeah, we played the Sheffield hard rock punk thing, which was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played with the Vibrators at 100 Club recently.
Me First and the Gimme Gimmies.
Me First and the Gimme Gimmies was a great one at the Forum. You were there. Yeah,
That was my first
Yeah,
gig.
yeah, that's great.
yeah, big venue. So yeah, you know, we just we'll play with anyone. But he's played with some really big bands, but he probably let's keep on.
Under wraps.
This is about measures, not me. Come on.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for.
Thank you, Paula.
yeah,
thank you, Paula.
Yeah,
thank you, Paula.
Frost.
Paula does a magnificent job. She's out there all the time plugging music. So passionate. I mean, and we thank you for this lovely award. Look at that. Yeah, our first award. That's
All right.
very cool, actually.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
And good luck with the new album. We'll be spinning it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.